Welcome to Season 3 of Gaming with Scott presents Marvel Superheroes, a Southgate Media podcast. Join us each week as our seasoned heroes follow a path of adventure and attempt to save civilization and each other from the dangers of the universe. Starring J.C. LaCroix, Dan Gentry, Joshua Jackson, and Rico Suarez. We'll be joined by a rogues gallery of guest NPCs with me, Scott Troiano, running the table as the judge. Epic adventure and gargantuan struggles await you just beyond this music. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gaming with Scott. I'm here with Cucumber Dude.
Ooh, I totally forgot where the hell we're at.
Way to jump right in with it. Not even just cut me off completely. Do you remember you had all gone back? You had gone back to Asgard.
Cut him at the knees.
You remember? There was discussion about someone in New Orleans. Who was in New Orleans that you needed to...
Yeah.
Who was that? Somebody?
Sage?
Yeah, there was somebody that...
Oregano?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There was someone, a fortune teller, a diviner.
Diviner, yes.
Yeah, that was in New Orleans that hadn't yet been woken up and needed to be brought back. And you had said...
Wait, it had to be brought back for what?
Remember people lost their memories and didn't remember who they were?
Yes.
Yes. And you needed a soothsayer, a diviner, a fortune teller perhaps to figure out what was going to happen and where we were all going to go. And you had said, I will head to New Orleans to find that person.
Okay. I remember.
That? Okay. You don't remember the thing.
I don't remember a damn thing.
Nothing.
I have slept. I have been on multiple recreational drugs. I don't remember.
Are you just working your way through the Schedule 1, Schedule 2? That's admirable. You got to have a checklist.
Hey, persistence.
Know what you're doing.
It pays.
You know what I mean? It does. Well.
Hey, did I ask about Jason? Because I have a family member that's in a maze somewhere.
Yeah, you did.
What was said to me?
That we need a diviner to figure out
That's
where
what it was.
There it was.
There we go. Here's your sign.
Now it's all coming
Drunk
together.
In public. Yeah, we're going to New Orleans.
In
Makes
public.
sense. All right.
And since you were just recently in New Orleans, I figured that this would be a wonderful time for you to...
It was amazing. It was a good time. Eat, drink, be merry. If you have never been to New Orleans, I would prefer that over Vegas any day.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Just amazing food, the ambiance. There's paranormal stuff. There's Bourbon Street. There's...
Okay, I got a couple questions for you. A, is Bourbon Street worth it?
Yeah.
Is it just bars and strip clubs?
Yeah.
Does it smell like puke all the time?
Not all the time, no. They clean it every day. They literally wash the streets. I promise.
Okay, see, that right there says you have a problem.
No, it doesn't. That means that I just pay attention to detail.
That street has issues.
Yeah, but no, there's a ton of history. It's an awesome place to vacation. Vegas, whatever.
You don't like Vegas?
Yeah,
what's wrong with Vegas?
It's okay.
Render under Caesar that which is Caesar's.
Yeah, Caesar can keep it. I'm gonna.
Don't you disparage Caesar's palace? It is a palace, and it is Caesar's.
A two brute.
Right, at two brute. Don't get on Caesar like that. Caesar Palace is great.
Yeah,
it's the classics, man. The 70s.
And I learned how to play craps at their casino.
Yeah.
In New Orleans.
Wait, whose casino in New Orleans?
In New Orleans. I didn't know.
Whose casino? Whose casino was it?
Harrah's.
It's not Caesar.
No, it's not. It's also owned by Indians.
Which means what?
Indians.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
I didn't know that.
Why are we whispering?
Was there a reservation?
No. It's in downtown New Orleans.
How does this? I don't understand what's going on here.
So in New
What did you just do?
So in New Orleans, there is one...
The soup bowl.
Yeah.
Because New Orleans is built like a bowl, right?
The Crescent City.
Oh, is that what it...
And it's all below sea level, so...
Right, so it's like a bowl of soup. It's like an empty bowl surrounded by soup. Is that what I'm understanding?
And the French Quarter is like...
On a hill?
A hill in the middle of the soup?
Oh,
I don't know. It's
Okay, so anyhow,
Anyway.
go ahead. So it's a Crescent. Is it really Crescent City?
It's called the Crescent City. I didn't make it up. Google it. I promise.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So like Indy is the Circle City
because there's a circle.
Pittsburgh Steel City.
Yeah.
New Orleans is the Crescent City.
Yeah.
Philadelphia, City of Brotherly Love. New Orleans is the Crescent City. Like,
yeah.
why would you do? Okay, go ahead.
I mean,
they run pumps all the time to keep the water out, don't they? Why would you do this?
I mean, they have levees. I mean, they broke a while back. But
if it keeps on raining, the levee's gonna break.
it.
What? Led Zeppelin's classic song. Go ahead.
Back to the most important thing, me. So there was a casino down there, Harrah's. It's owned by Native Americans. It is in downtown New Orleans. There is no other casino except riverboats. So Harrah's did something to wedge their way into that. It was awesome. They paid a lot of money, I'm sure.
Nice.
Yeah. It was good, though. Learned how to play craps.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How'd you like craps?
It's tied for the most even odds game in the casino with
so they
blackjacks.
So they didn't offer baccarat, is what I'm hearing, because baccarat is only slightly better than.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. You want to talk about the guy who loves playing baccarat? Yes, I'm sure.
I thought blackjack and craps. They're 51.49.
And 51.2 is baccarat.
You're making
Thank
that
you.
up. Whatever.
Suck it. Go ahead. You know what? I'm sorry. I will refer to your earlier response. Google it.
You can stick that crescent where the sun don't shine.
Crescent City, New Orleans. I've never been.
But it's awesome. You need to go. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Yes. Creole, Cajun, Southern.
Cajun.
It's amazing. Good stuff.
Do they do like barbecue ribs and a jambalaya with andouille and
everywhere?
You can have some beignets there at the. Did you have any beignets?
Café du Monde. Yeah.
Café du Monde.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were the beignets passable?
I'm so white and American. Café du Monde. Café du Monde.
Café du Monde.
They were really good. They were very good.
Do you have beignets? Did you have them?
Yeah.
Were they tasty?
Yeah, I can't spell beignets, but I had them.
But they were delicious little pillowy clouds of goodness, powdered sugared deliciousness.
I literally contracted diabetes after eating them, and I was still happy.
It's all good.
It was very
We'll get you on the diabetes.
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 I miss you, Wilford.
We miss you, Wilford. All right. So didn't you say you wanted to talk to some people before you went to New Orleans?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to Heimdall.
Okay. All right. Heimdall is in the bridge room.
Bridge room.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we'll edit that out. Edit. Edit.
Yes. Yes. I'm good now. I'm good.
Okay.
All right. So go up to Heimdall. I want to talk to Heimdall.
How may I help you, Protector?
Heimdall, can you locate where Guardian Angel is right now?
I would need to look across the multiverse.
And that would probably take some time, I'm guessing.
Well, do you have any ideas where he might be?
No. As the crow flies, he went that way with Mallrat. And I'm trying to track down where he went. I believe he has bad intentions.
Morat.
I guess that is his real name.
It is.
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Morat
Yes. I believe he wishes to do us harm.
is dead.
How do you know that?
I was watching during the battle.
Oh.
I saw him die.
And then Guardian Angel picked him up and flew off with him.
Yes.
Who killed him?
A female. Her skin was purple.
Blink. Why would Guardian Angel take a dead body with him?
I do not know.
Because he was probably going back in time to make him not dead. Awesome. That's not going to matter. All right. Well, if you could still try to coordinate where he is, that would still be helpful. He is not in his right mind, and I'm not sure if he has gone to the dark side and wishes to do us ill will. I'm not sure.
Is he not still one of the Knights of Asgard?
I believe he renounced that, and I pull out of one of my pockets the knife, Blackheart, that I had given Guardian Angel to show Heimdall.
Is that not his kukri?
It is. He threw it on the floor as he walked away, so I am guessing that is a no, he is not. He throws temper tantrums, though. You never know. He could need to blow off steam and come back. I don't know.
So what are your next actions?
Well, helping track down where he's at, and then secondly is find where Jason is being held, a family member.
You would like me to search for both of those?
Well, I was already told to start in New Orleans.
For the diviner.
Correct. For Jason. So if you could look for Guardian Angel through the multiverse, I will start in New Orleans.
Certainly. I will start here, as he was last seen here.
Understood. Is Thor in the castle?
He is not.
Right.
He has gone to New York City to have conversations with a resource there that you may know, a Dr. Strange, in order to help find his father.
Yes, I'm very familiar with Dr. Strange. He's helped me many a time. All right. I'm going at it alone then. I will be going to New Orleans. Can you contact me if you find out where Guardian Angel is?
If I find Guardian Angel, what is your plan of action?
Well, first to talk to him to figure out what his intentions are. Might have to put him down, might have to contain him. And I do not have a plan yet for that.
Very good.
There is one plan that I don't wish to utilize, but that involves a subset of superheroes named Cloak and Dagger.
Ah.
Yeah. They would have no problem in subduing Guardian Angel if need be. That is the very worst case scenario, of course.
Understood.
So,
then you are headed to New Orleans?
yes.
Then you may use the Bifrost. He pulls out his sword, slides it into the pedestal in the Diaz. Lightning arcs from the sword into the ceiling, and the room begins to spin.
Ooh.
There is a portal that has opened. You may walk through it if you will.
I will walk through it.
You are whisked to Bourbon Street.
I knew it.
Yeah, you land right in the middle of it. They're going to need to wash the street later today because there's like ash and stuff and little black marks on it where the...
Early evening then, okay.
Sure. Yeah, okay. Where are you going? What are you doing?
All right, so looking for this diviner. Was there any other information that was given to me besides, hey, you need to find a diviner?
No. Isn't that classic?
That is. I'm going to head towards the French Quarter because that's where a lot of the paranormal stuff is. A lot of the voodoo shops, the occult shops.
Okay. You start hoofing it over to, there are a lot of...
I'm also going to take the axe and I'm going to double tap it so I look human.
Very nice. Okay, good.
There's a werewolf. Just
There's a werewolf. Oh, what?
JK, just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's a very good plan. All right, how far is it from Bourbon Street to the French Quarter? Since I've never been to New Orleans before, and I don't have the city map in front of me.
Sucker.
I'm gonna have to put that on my. We'll have to re-record this entire episode.
Probably 6 to 10 blocks. It's not that bad.
Oh, it's not that bad at all.
No.
Okay, so is it upwind or downwind from Bourbon Street?
Downwind.
Really?
No, it's upwind.
Okay, good. I was like,
Yeah, that
would be terrible.
Yeah.
So, did it ever get bad?
No. And you get so drunk that it doesn't matter. And literally every third or fourth shop or business is some different type of strip club. Intermixed with mostly bars and a good restaurant here or there.
Wow. Okay.
It's worth going to.
All right. So can you get just like one pass for the street?
No, you just walk to the street. What do you mean? It's a street.
I don't know. Well, no, I'm just saying like so that you can go eeny, duck, 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 goose, duck, 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 duck,
every
goose.
night they block off Bourbon Street, so there's no cars going anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Debauchery's everywhere. There's street performers. There's all kinds of... It's worth going to.
Every night?
It's a great gaming city. Whatever gaming means to you.
Nice. Okay. Well, that's now that we're going down the repertoire
Just tickle the taint on that one.
of New Orleans. Is it worth living? I mean, would you move there?
I would, but the thing is, they have these things called hurricanes and tornadoes that happen like every 10 to 20 years. That
It just wipe out everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last big one was 11 years ago.
2005, Katrina.
Katrina. See, and that's a quick side note for our listeners. I love New Orleans. Solidarity, live strong. All hashtag something. Some lives matter.
Well, one other thing, a lot of the large LARPs have utilized New Orleans for a number of different conventions.
Nice. But as far as I know, or for my recollection, Katrina never happened.
Huh?
It's very much like the moon landing or the Kennedy assassination. It was potentially staged. I don't know. It never happened for me, because here's why. The weekend before.
I think we just lost the rest of our listeners.
Yeah, we're down to -1. No, my son was born in 2005, and he was born 8 weeks early.
Wow.
Now, for those of you that do or do not know, that's 2 months early. So instead of a 9-month gestation period, at 7 months, my wife said, "We're having a baby." Now.
Ta-da!
Yeah. So it was like the Thursday, Friday of Katrina, like it was going to make landfall later. And my son was born 2 months early.
Preemie.
Spent 14 days in the NICU.
Oh, wow.
Mommy was over here, baby was over here. So each day was get up, drive and see mommy, or get up, drive and see baby, drive and see mommy, drive and see baby, drive and see mommy, drive and see baby, drive home, try to sleep.
Jeez.
So that was the first 14 days when Katrina hit and did its thing. And so by the time we brought baby home, the majority of it was
over with.
Over.
Well,
right?
as the news, at least.
Right.
Was over.
The news cycle on Katrina had gone okay, now there's the aftermath. So the event, for my particular point of view, my life, we missed it. So that's a thing.
After 11 years, they have rebuilt 85% of what was affected. There is still 15% that is still being rebuilt.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's been 11 years.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We took a booze cruise where they talked about Katrina on the way back, and that was the most sobering narration that I have listened to in a long time, besides anything with Gaming with Scott.
Oh, yeah. Well, that'll snap you right up after you're like, hey, I need some White Castle and some coffee. No, you need to listen to Gaming with Scott. Yeah. That'll sober you right up.
But now they're still cleaning up.
Wow.
Yeah, not clean. They're still rebuilding. That's a better way to put it.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you head up into the French Quarter, and you see a number of voodoo shops. Mm-hmm. What are you looking for in particular? What are you shooting for? What's your modus operandi?
Norse runes.
Give me an intuition roll. Probably need 2 dice.
Oh, hey, this is doing D10s.
Yeah, not a D20. Thanks for. You were going to do 16. Fail. Go ahead, roll your D20 there.
37.
37. Okay. You look around. You see there is a shop that has some Norse runes in on the side. Let me get my dice back here.
Yeah, time out, because those aren't the ones I normally use.
Well, too bad. Oh, look. There's a dice bag within the dice bag.
Nice.
Yeah. Look at that, baby.
Ooh. They're all black and pink.
Yeah, brand new set of dice. Boom. What'd you say you rolled?
37.
37. I rolled a 31. All right. You see 2 shops, one on the left side of the street, one on the right side of the street, with one has a Norse rune on the left side of the door, and one has a Norse rune on the right side of the door.
Can I read them?
One says strength, the other says power.
I hate you.
I know, don't you? It's delicious.
Power.
Okay. All right, you walk into the voodoo shop. There's various voodoo establishment. There's accoutrement, black candles, chicken's feet, robes, cloaks, daggers. There's a little altar off to one side. Little thing says, "Please do not photograph altar. Please do not place things on altar without don't touch without the store's consent, etc." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Go to somebody at the register or whoever I find.
Okay. There's a gentleman sitting behind the counter.
Yeah.
He seems kind of somber. He's a middle-aged black man.
Okay. Sir, how are you? How are you today?
Okay.
Wanted to see if I could get a reading.
No.
Looking for, somebody that could give me a tarot reading or clairvoyant, anything like that. It seemed like a good shop.
Are you looking for a tarot reading?
Tarot.
For you?
Trying to work some issues out. And with that, either a clairvoyant or a tarot reader, or both, yeah.
Okay. I could call Miss Clara. We could have her come in.
Yeah, I would.
You can wait?
Yeah.
Okay. And he reaches over and he dials a number and sends a text, and he says she'll be in 5 minutes.
Okay.
What are you going to do during that 5 minutes?
Just walk around looking at the shop, looking at the weaponry, probably.
Okay. There's some sacrificial daggers. There's some small blades. There's nothing huge like a battle axe like you have on your back.
Yeah.
Which he eyeballs a little bit like, okay.
Just cosplay. Nothing to worry about.
Alrighty. About 5 minutes later, a lady comes in wearing silks and robes, and her head's wrapped in a turban. And she says, "I am Clara."
Excellent.
And she looks around. You're one of two people in the shop. There's another gentleman in, just kind of looking around, and she goes up to him and says, "Are you looking for the reading? I am the clairvoyant." And he says, "No." And she goes, "I knew that." She comes over to you and she goes, "You are the one looking for a reading.
Spot on."
Come into the back."
Oh, something I'm thinking off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I have any money or anything, so I'll probably need to figure that out.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to have to go beat up a hobo or something.
Could perhaps be she brings you into the back. You just thought that was an interesting thought to have. That's a good thought to have.
Oh, jeez. Let me ask you, ma'am, how much do your readings cost? I'll have to...
$25.
Gotcha. I check my pockets. I have pants on because that would be indecent.
Right. You don't have any money.
I hate you.
Right. I mean, you didn't bring any money. You didn't. What were you going to...
I hate you.
When you normally... She's like, will that be cash, credit, or check? Goes,
I'm not right.
She goes, "I'm just kidding. We don't take checks."
No.
Is that cash or credit?
I don't... Amish doesn't have... You know what?
Yeah, you don't have a checking account.
I'm going to have to go get some money. I'll be back.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty. She goes, "I'll wait here." She goes, I knew I'd have to wait a moment, but that's okay.
Oh, of course you did.
Of
I have no doubt.
Right.
All right. I'm going to go out of the street.
Okay.
I'm going to call for Heimdall again. I got to go home. And I don't want to knock out like a stripper because that's not nice.
That's not classy.
Agreed.
Right. Okay. So go ahead and call for Heimdall.
Heimdall! Oh! He-Man. No.
You're a jerk.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Can you bring me back to the castle, please?
Did you find what you needed already?
Yes, but I lacked the funds.
Certainly. I will bring you.
Thank you.
And you stand there and you feel the air begin to waver. Give me a roll.
50.
You rolled a 50. Nice.
I don't know if it's nice.
Oh, I rolled a 44. Very good.
Good.
The air begins to waver about you, and you are sucked back up to the bridge room.
Okay.
In a flourishy flash. Yes.
Heimdall, I lack total funds to do what I need to do. Is there a treasury within the castle? Do we have anything?
Yes.
May I procure some of it?
How much do you need?
What do you have?
No. What do you need?
I would say a couple thousand.
What are you doing?
I am locating my half-brother, Jason, and it doesn't come for free.
We can give you 500.
I'm being lowballed by How about 1,000 and we don't talk about this ever?
And he walks out of the room, and he comes back in, and he hands you a wad of money.
Heimdall, thank you.
My pleasure.
May you send me back? Will you send me back, please?
Certainly. And he slides the sword back into the Diaz, the lightning, and the portal opens again.
Hey!
You're back on Bourbon Street.
Wow. Gonna walk back to the same...
All right. Are you openly counting the money that you just were given? Or
No.
okay, you're not just like...
Just put it in my pocket. I didn't want to knock out a stripper.
Yeah, that's good.
Because if I don't have a credit card, I don't have an ATM card.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, and I'm not doing that on the corner with anybody.
Right. Okay.
No.
All right. You take the time. You walk back into the shop. Are you going to count it in the shop?
No, I'm just going to say I'm ready.
Oh, okay. She says, you've returned. Yes. Excellent.
Actually, can I look at it to make sure that it's U.S. money?
Yes, it is U.S. currency.
All right, that's all I wanted.
He didn't give you any sort of Asgard money. That would
You
have been
never
funny,
know.
though. You're like, Heimdall, got to go back here.
You already lowballed me.
Right?
It's like, wait, you work for me? No? Okay.
Okay.
Good
All
talk.
righty then.
Yeah.
Good talk.
Yes, ma'am. I'm ready. Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Are you going to count the money? At this point, you're pulling off $25, obviously, to give her the 25.
Sure.
And then you're just going to real quick through it.
Sure.
He gave you $500.
That motherfucker. We are going to talk about it now.
You're like, can I get 1,000? He's like, hold on. Here. All right, thanks. Bye.
I made myself microscopic and knocked around his brain one time. I'll do it again.
Oh, now I feel sad.
I don't.
For Heimdall.
Jerk.
He's such a good guy.
Idris Elba. Bastard.
Idris Elba. I love him. Okay.
But yes, ma'am. I'm actually looking for someone. I'm seeing if you could help me find a family member.
A family member.
I was told that I've already exhausted all other means. I was hoping you could mystically help me.
And she begins to lay out tarot cards in a cross formation. And she says, this family member is close to you, correct?
That was a stretch. Yes. Yes. It's my half-brother, Jason.
Yes. I was getting a strong J name. Jason, yes.
I just wasted 25. I don't say that, but I'm just like, yeah, this. Okay, I should have gone left instead of right.
You are a powerful warrior, are you not?
Yes.
He is similar to you.
He shares similar characteristics, yes.
Yes. He has been gone for some time.
Out of character, a month or two?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, a couple months.
Yes. Not years,
No.
but some time, yes. You seek him for protection? You want to protect him from something?
Well, yes, he's been kidnapped.
Oh.
I know.
Have you gone to the authorities?
Yes, no one can find him yet.
Oh. Have you gone to the police?
Yes.
She flips over 2 cards. She goes, are you sure you've gone to the police?
Maybe not the right police?
I don't know. Have you gone to the New Orleans police?
No. Well, this did not happen in New Orleans, but I hail from Indianapolis.
Yes, you're not from these lands.
That's another stretch. Yes, you are very astute.
Oh. Yes. What is that on your back?
That is my axe.
Is that an actual axe?
Yes.
Looks real.
It is. It gives me certain powers.
May I hold your axe?
No.
May I touch your axe? What do you mean by certain powers?
I take it off my back and I double tap it
Are
on the
you
floor.
serious?
Yeah. Hold on. I will stand up first.
Okay, you transform into a werewolf.
Yeah.
She freaks. She just loses it and runs out of the shop.
All right, I'll double tap it again. Go back to human.
Okay, you go to double tap it. Give me a roll on Psyche.
Oh, no. No.
What'd you roll?
4.
4. All right. The room distorts around you. You know that camera where it looks like it's pulling the whole room, like,
Yes.
it does one of that, like, into a tube, and you begin to hear chanting around you as though you were in an arena or some sort of, I don't know, a giant circle of people.
Damn cultists.
I don't know. It's muffled at first. You're ready to double tap to go back to human form, and things shift around you, and you hear, it's muffled and at the beginning, and as it clarifies, and you're almost in a tunnel, you start to hear onyx, onyx, onyx.
Grab my battle axe and ready to kill.
Okay, the room almost you're on the other side of the tunnel, and the tunnel's starting to collapse again back into a regular-sized room. You feel as though you're being pulled through, not unlike the...
Molasses through a straw?
Well, a little bit of that, but not unlike the Rainbow Bridge, the bridge room, but this is more primal. This is seems less controlled, less of a nice ride through a thing, and more like molasses through a straw, more like this, like, oh, you're being forcibly yanked.
Okay. So less refined magic?
Oh, yes. Far more rough, far more primal, and it's sucking you towards them. You see the picture of a basement. You see the picture of a mosaic made from tufts of fur in the shape of a wolf's head. And it's basically coming toward you as you're arriving in the room.
Ready my axe.
Alrighty. You ready your axe. As you're preparing to step into where you land, you both hands on the axe, you prepare it, it blazes into flame and ice.
Ooh.
You land in the middle of the basement. There are a circle of people, cloaked, robed figures. These figures appear to be cultists of some type or variety. What you gonna do?
Seeing if anybody's attacking me, or they are all just standing looking, essentially.
So they're holding hands above their heads, chanting, Onyx, Onyx, Onyx. One guy drops hands, steps towards the central figure in the room, and that's when things, you all but land, and things come into sharp crystal focus and relief.
Okay.
Kneeling in front, I'm sorry, scratch that. You see the wolf's head in the mosaic. Mm-hmm. You see the two eyes are jewels, and they almost look through your soul. It's pulling you to this place. You look around, the cultists all have their hands up, and suddenly the room goes black. You're back in the back room of this shop.
Jesus, that was
it's as though the rubber band snaps you back to where you were.
Trippy.
Very much so.
Okay. I look around, just seeing what the hell's in this room, what I touched, what I ingested, what I smelled. What?
No, it's the room where the lady that was doing the fortune, Miss Clara, just ran out.
All right. Am I a human form now, then?
Oh, yes.
I'm going to gather my wits about me, and I'm going to follow her.
Okay. You make 3 steps towards the door, and your axe flares again. You go back into wolf form, and you are once more pulled out of the room. Give me another roll.
Damn. 69.
94.
Nope. JK, just kidding.
You are once more, this time, instead of the room expanding, it's almost as though the ground beneath your feet explodes, and you are catapulted, jettisoned, rocketed off of this planet. You are kicked towards this other dimension, and once more the room stretches, and you see the same sort of room with the hands up and the cultists, only this time you're seeing the other side of the room. You're turned around as your orientation comes in. Okay. You see a female werewolf kneeling be right in front of where it is that your feet are bound for. You know this. Standing behind her, chanting, Onyx, Onyx. Leading this is a tall, svelte-looking person, one blue eye, one gold eye.
Okay.
The room clarifies. You come in, the cultists have their hands up. One gentleman drops his hand, steps up to the guy with the golden eye, takes out his dagger and plunges it into his face as you appear in this basement.
So wait, there's 2 of me here?
Nope. You were there for a second, looking one direction. You came back you snapped back to where you were, and then you were sucked in again.
Gotcha. Can I act?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
A soliloquy and then an action. Soliloquy. Why have you brought me here?
Give me a roll.
86.
Woot! 95.
Ooh.
You roll out, and your soliloquy comes out as a battle-raged howl. You go, why have you brought me here? And you get, you're, why have you? And it's, the axe flares in your hand, and you feel the berserk rage.
All right. And I will
push to the forefront.
And I'll direct it.
You going to ride the wave?
Yeah.
All right. You weren't particularly articulate in your, why have you brought
me? Yeah.
So that
lost in translation.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Now, if I'm riding the wave, I'll direct it at the guy who stabbed the other guy in the face.
All right. Excellent. You take one step forward with your right foot, and you notice like 8 of the people on your right scream and collapse in agony.
Of course they did. Yes.
Yeah. The gentleman to your left, there's a guy to your left who begins just hacking, slashing into the other cultists. He's got a sword, or I'm sorry, he has a dagger, and he's just stabbity. You step forward towards the guy that stabbed the dude in the eye. Let's roll for initiative.
Just 2d10s or
just 1d10.
6. 6 plus 6, 12.
Yeeks. All right. You take your second step forward with your left foot, and I'm sorry, scratch that before you take your second step. What's your declared action? You're still a step away from the guy who stabbed Goldeneye, but the female werewolf that is in front of you is between you and them. So you either need to go around her or over her.
Where is the wolf head with the jewel eyes that I was drawn to?
Behind you.
Well, if I was drawn from that, I'm going to about face and try to take that off the wall. Actually,
why? What? Talk to me about your intent. What's the idea here? Why take that off the wall? Just curious.
Just my 2 cents out of character is that if this is what drew me here, I want to know what the hell it was because it's some pretty powerful magic.
All right. Very good. All right.
Yeah. And if I got to the nitty gritty of it, if I got it, I'd probably look at the jewel eyes.
All right. Very good. All right. You go to take one step towards the mosaic.
Yeah.
When there is.
Well, I thought it was the wolf head.
Yeah, the wolf head. Okay. Yeah, it's a mosaic of a wolf's head.
Okay, gotcha.
Tufts of fur, the gems in there, that kind of thing. You turn to take one step when all of a sudden there is a screaming, biting pain in your left calf. Seems that there was a gentleman behind you who you hadn't heard. I am son of Ulfric, son of Ryle, son of J, and I have destroyed. You may not defeat us, but you will taste our wrath. And he just hits you with a sword, and his sword bites into your calf.
You're son of dead. I'm killing that motherfucker.
It comes out as this at this point you're seeing red.
Berserk on that guy.
You're losing it.
Yes.
Alrighty, give me another roll for initiative.
4 plus 6, 10.
Okay. He twists the sword as you turn to strike at him. You spin around with your axe. Your axe goes wide over his head. Give me a psyche roll.
30 on a 50, which I believe that is still a green. Yeah.
It's a green. Okay. You are able to keep your wits about you as a hole opens in front of you in space and time.
Oh.
And there's Guardian Angel and Wells.
Okay.
In a living room.
I'm going to jump through.
Awesome. Give me an agility feat.
68 on 100.
And you needed a red.
Ah!
What'd you roll?
Well, you didn't tell me that.
60, I know I didn't. What is 68 on 100?
That's not a red.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What is it? It's the one right.
Yellow.
It's the one right before red.
No, it's yellow.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the one right before it. I was like,
well, hold on.
That's so sad.
Well, hold on, because am I berserking?
Yes.
All right. So that's plus 3 column shifts. So 100 goes to shift Z.
Uh-huh.
That is 2 above the red. If you would have told me that, I actually would have spent karma for it.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
You leap from the sword. The guy's sword comes out in a spray of blood.
Yeah.
You leap towards the hole to get through the hole. They both turn and look at you like,
oh, God.
Like you see him going, what? Guardian Angel, Tyler Freeborn gestalts into Guardian Angel. You see Dr. Wells's armor come up.
Ooh.
As you leap for the hole and it closes in front of you.
Oh. All right, back to where we're at.
Okay. You land in the ring of cultists, again, with the werewolf right at your feet. She is slavering as well. She seems almost overcome with something at your arrival.
Nice.
She is on the edge of frenzy herself.
Okay. Tell me when it's my turn.
Your turn.
I will direct all of my rage towards the person who cleaved my calf.
All right. You turn and swing your axe.
Yeah.
Give me a roll on fighting.
This is not going to be good if it hits. Out of character, which it probably won't. 90.
Woo!
And if I am berserking, 90 on a shift Z.
That is correct.
Which is a red.
All right. Well, then he's going to roll a dodge.
This is getting... He should spend something for that.
And he's on an typical dodge. I'm sorry, a good dodge.
Oh, Jesus. Radish.
Radish? He rolls a 59, which on a good dodge is a green.
Yeah.
Which means on a dodge that he is -2 column shifts. So you went ding ding on your 90. Ouch. That's still a hit. You hit him with your axe.
Yeah.
He manages to bring up the shield in time, and pow! You nail him. You hit him with the.
Hit him with your best shot.
You hit him with your best shot. You knock him sideways into 2 of the cultists. 5 more of the cultists buckle in pain when you notice on the side of the room next to the guy doing stabbity, there appears to be, for all lack of terms, a mage, a magic user, a wizard. This guy's got crackly green at the edge of his eyes, and he's gesticulating wildly towards the cultists that just like doubled over in pain.
Ooh.
And his bolts of blackish green energy, you can see them flowing from like around, but channeled through this guy to poison or choke or maim these 5 that just fell.
What? I'm going after him. That's wrong.
It is wrong, isn't it?
This is bad.
Give me a straight roll on Psyche.
26 on a 50. That is, I think, a white.
Yes, I believe it is
yes.
as well. You take 1 step towards him and let loose a savage howl. Rah! Cultists break. They're like, rah! They start running in. They have no idea what direction it is. The guy with the golden eyes tries to run out, and the guy out the side door, and the guy that was doing snickety with the dagger grabs him and puts a dagger to his throat. At that point, the eyes in the mosaic sparkle once red, and the room pulls through the tube like it did before. You are now pulled from that plane and sent back whence you came. You, for a moment, see figures in the corners. Give me a roll to attack.
31 on something.
You're at Shift Z, I believe,
Yes.
for attack.
Which is green.
Okay. You cleave the vending machine in half.
Hated that. Hated that bastard.
As you're back, you're in human form, and you're wondering what the hell just happened.
Am I still in that Voodoo Shop?
Oh, yeah, you're in the back room.
Okay. I'm going to remove the axe from the vending machine.
Okay.
I'm going to get some Funyuns.
Okay. Yeah, they're there.
Yeah. I'm going to put it on my back, and then I'm going to see if I can go find that lady.
Okay. You walk out, and the guy heard the ruckus, and he's just about coming around the corner, the guy that was you talked to originally, and he says, can I help you?
Yeah, the lady, she ran out. Was waiting for my reading.
She said you was a werewolf?
Do I look like a werewolf? I'm not.
No.
No. Can she finish my reading? Like I said, you can sit in. I won't touch her. I didn't touch her.
You need to go. And he motions towards the front door.
All right. I'm going to go out, and I'm going to go across the street to Strength.
Okay.
Ta-da.
You step into the doorway and walk into the shop just as the guy that had told you needed to leave comes running out of the front of the shop, trying to find the gentleman that hacked his vending machine in half.
He went that way.
Well, he doesn't see you walk into the shop. Are you going to poke your head back out and draw his attention?
No.
Okay.
Going to the other Voodoo Shop.
All right. All right, you walk in. There's a lady behind the counter. Not a lot of people in the Voodoo Shop at this time. Surprisingly, this shop looks far more disused. Is that the right word? It looks like there's not as many customers that are in here. This seems more like a hole in the wall.
Gotcha. I'd like to get a reading, and may I use your bathroom before the reading?
Our bathroom's not open to the public.
Well, I'll be paying for a reading, and I throw down $50.
Well, what do you need with the restroom?
To use the restroom?
For?
To piss?
Oh, sure.
I mean, I know a lot of people do it in the street.
She like waves a hand over the counter, and the 50's gone. She goes, "It's through there, first door on the right."
Thank you. I'll go in the bathroom, shrink on my axe, and I'll put my axe in my pocket.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah. That's it.
All right.
And use the bathroom, leave.
Okay.
Go back out front.
All right, you walk out. Mm-hmm. She's like, "You wanted what?"
A reading.
Of what type?
Psychic or tarot or a combination is fine.
Why?
Trying to work through some issues. And with that said, trying to locate someone that I have exhausted every means of doing.
One moment.
Thank you.
And she steps back down the hall. You hear the toilet flush. She steps out. So, did you have a weapon with you when you came in?
I won't lie. Yeah, I did.
And where is that now?
Oh, I put it in my pocket.
You put an axe in your pocket.
Yes.
Okay.
I would never use such a weapon against anyone in this shop. I assure you.
That's very good. That's very good.
I give you my word.
Oh, good. How did you find us?
I was walking down the street in the French Quarter. That's where most of the paranormal, voodoo, or occult shops are.
Yes, but how did you find us?
I walked from Bourbon Street, and you were one of the occult shops that was open. I was looking for a reading.
Well, there are several occult shops that are open. Specifically, what made you try this shop?
Oh, well, you also had runes outside displayed that I could read, and I was like, let's start with familiarity.
Who are you?
My name is Fenris.
Who are you?
My name is Fenris.
I'm sorry, I don't believe we can do any readings this afternoon. Thank you.
I mean, how specific would you like me to get?
Oh, as specific as you can.
Okay. I have a Norse lineage, and with that, that's why I sought out your shop as you displayed similar runes.
Where are you from?
Originally from Asgard, evidently.
And what have you come here to do?
To find a family member.
No.
No?
No.
I am trying to locate a family member I cannot find.
But what are you here to do?
Protect this plane of existence, too.
So you're not here to take her back?
Take her back.
Yes.
No, I'm not taking anyone back. If I was coming in only for a reading. If you have fugitives or you have someone who isn't supposed to be here, that is their business, not mine.
Well then.
Are we on the same page now?
No, but that's okay.
Okay.
You shouldn't have been able to see those runes. This store hasn't been open for a while. People avoid this store. It's an empty storefront. No one comes here.
Understood.
And yet you did.
Yes, I would assume that with those runes that someone of my, not my lineage, but someone of my origins would have made those.
Which is why I ask what your intent is.
It is only to find a family member, and I will not cause you stress or harm.
But to find the family member, you want a reading, which means you seek an audience with the soothsayer, yes?
Yes, I was told to find a diviner within the city.
And you're going to take her with you?
That was not my intent.
Oh, good. And are you going to leave her alone?
As in, after this reading?
Yes.
I believe so, yes. I was just looking for information. That was it.
Okay. Then you may go into the back.
Okay. He laughs and he will show himself back into that room.
Okay, he goes back. You go back. There's a small hallway. There's some boxes in the hallway. You kind of have to turn sideways and shuffle around a few of them. You get to a grimy, dingy little kitchenette in the back. There's a folding table, 2 chairs, folding chairs, and there's a lady sitting at one of them. She's an older-looking black woman.
I take it you are the soothsayer?
Yes.
May I have a reading?
Yes.
Okay. I will go in and I will sit down if there is a seat.
Oh, yeah, there's a chair opposite her.
Yeah.
She opens her hands, and they're sort of, they're weathered and sort of a little gnarly looking. She goes, give me your hands.
I hand my hands over to her.
She turns over, looks at your palms, looks at the back, turns them again, looks at the back of your hands, turns them a third time, looks at your palms, and sets them down on the table. She says, you come here looking for your brother?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
What do you need to know?
He was kidnapped. He is in danger.
Taken from you.
Yes.
Underneath your city.
Underneath the city I came from.
Yeah.
Indianapolis. Okay. Subterranean.
Well, no, built.
Okay.
It's a built-out area, a basement, or an underground structure.
Okay. Who took him? We're out of character. I don't even remember if I was given that information.
You were not.
Okay.
She says there are many ways you can get there. You can go down through the structure. You can go to another plane. Or you can go through the mirror.
What mirror?
The mirror.
Okay.
That's at 33rd and Meridian.
Okay. I'll have to look into that.
She pulls a small bag from her pouch or a small pouch or bag from her pocket, and she opens it up and she pours the contents into one hand, and she then shakes them, drops them on the table, and there's a couple of small stones, a couple of small bones. Very, very interesting looking. And she starts to turn her head this way and that, and Did you just come here from somewhere else?
Yes.
No, not from just across the street. I mean, a different place.
Yes, I did. It came from a castle in my realm.
No, between now and then, you were somewhere else. Somewhere where you are a god.
Is that... When I was in another occult shop minutes ago, I was pulled to another plane. I have no idea where I was sent. I have no idea.
You were pulled by worshippers who believe you to be their god, their savior. Well,
And they started killing it.
Savior is not the right word. You are the means. You are their strength. You will be their instrument to destroy much of that world.
Sounds horrible. They were destroying each other before I even left.
Well, that's probably why you ended up back here.
How the hell do I get away from that?
I don't know. If they are able to amass enough people and enough power, the eyes will see through you and pull you back to them.
I saw a werewolf head on a wall with some jewel eyes, and I was drawn to that.
There you have it. There are a small group that are opposed to this larger group. The larger group wants to worship you as their god of death.
And this is another world, or this is another plane, or
Yes.
all the above? Okay. Awesome. I just keep the plot thickens, keeps getting better and better.
She looks again and she goes, "What do you want with me?"
I was just looking for information. Why is everybody so scared I'm going to take you away somewhere?
And she kind of looks and she sniffs. No reason.
Are you of my world?
No, I'm just here. I'm just the one that reads the bones.
You are, and you read well.
Arcade took your brother.
I remember that name. So if I find this mirror at the location that you...
33rd and Meridian.
Yeah. Will I be the only one that can step through it?
No way everybody can go through the mirror.
Anything else I should know about this arcade?
Oh, he took your brother?
Yes.
It's a trap.
Yeah, I don't know why he wishes me ill will, but I guess I can figure that out later on.
You have something he wants, a stone. It was taken from one of his people.
Stone.
A gem about this big. She holds up a weathered hand and about the size of a small orange.
Is that what was on Juggernaut?
That thought does pop through your mind, like, oh, wait a minute, yeah.
Yeah, he does want that, doesn't he? And I know who has that gem, and that's none of us. Oh, we're going to have to throw this way back.
Way back.
Back into time.
Back in the day.
Okay. Well, that tells me a lot of what I need to know. So, are you Asgardian? Is that why everybody is all jumping about, asking if I'm going to take you back and take you hostage and yada yada, which I'm not.
And she scoops up the bones, puts them back in the pouch. She goes, I don't know what you're talking about. And gets up and starts shuffling around making a cup of tea. She goes, you can go. We're done here.
What's your name?
Nice to meet you. Have a nice day. And she finishes her little cup of tea and walks into the other room.
Is it money you want? I got money.
Not now.
I'm going to follow her.
Okay. She closes the door, like in your face. Like, she's like, just, it's one of those little interior doors. She just closes it. You can open the door.
I will knock.
Okay.
I will see if I can open it.
Oh, yeah, it opens. It's a tiny little storeroom. I mean, 3 foot by 5 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got boxes and shelves and stuff.
Is she in there?
No.
Of course she's not. I will step into the room. Just saying. I'm not trying to take you. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just curious who you are. You know who I am.
Okay.
Anything?
Anything what?
Any response?
Oh, the room's empty. Other than the boxes and the shelves. You're kind of talking to yourself.
I figured. Okay. I will walk back out then.
Okay. You walk
to the
out.
front.
All right. You walk out of the way. Shuffle back to the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Lady's there.
Why is everyone so scared that I'm going to take her? I'm not. I'm curious now who she is.
Don't know what you're talking about. She's like, I'm not sure. Have we met?
I'm going to take the axe out of my pocket, enlarge it, and put it back on my back.
She goes, whoa. How'd you do that?
It's magic trick.
Okay.
What's the soothsayer's name besides soothsayer?
I'm not sure who you're talking about.
I'll be right back. I'm
Okay.
going to go back to the room, step into the room,
Which one, the kitchenette or the back room?
the back room.
Okay. She goes, sir, you're not supposed to go back there.
I just came back here for a reading.
No, you just came into the shop. How did you find this shop, by the way?
I walked down the street and I saw it was a cult shop and I was interested.
Yeah, but how did you find this shop? Specifically. What brought you here?
I saw some Norse runes on the storefront.
Yeah, but most people think that this storefront is empty. This is a derelict storefront.
Why is that?
Well, because we don't want visitors.
Well, you welcome me. I just had a reading.
No, this is the first you stepped into this store. You did the trick with the axe. Can I help you find something specific?
Yeah, can I get a reading?
No, we don't offer readings.
I didn't think you did. Do you offer anything else in this storefront?
No, we're closed.
Not even for special folks who can read the runes?
No, not at the moment.
All right. I'll throw $100 on the counter. Thank you.
For what?
Just for being helpful.
Oh, why, thank you. And she scoops up the money.
I'm sure she did. I'll walk out.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, where are you going? What you doing?
Going back to Bourbon Street.
All righty. You walk those 6 blocks.
6, 8, yeah.
Yeah, between 6 and 8 blocks. You know,
Yeah.
it's not a long trip.
Mm-hmm.
Been there many a time.
Yeah.
I've never been. Go ahead.
You need to go. I'll just call for Heimdall again. Heimdall, I'm ready to return.
You are pulled up through the bridge. As you land in the bridge, you see there's Jimmy Boy, Guardian Angel, and Dr. Wells. Heimdall is in the middle of them. The door that leads out of the bridge room is gone. The room is totally sealed. You roll in, Jimmy, Dr. Wells, and Guardian Angel are in sort of a triangle in front of Heimdall, and they're all looking at each other like it's a Mexican standoff about to go bad. Like, they've all got their hands on their holsters, it's that scene, it's that last scene from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly when it's that triangle of doom, and they're all eyeballing each other like it's time to throw down and kill each other. And that'll do us tonight for Gaming with Scott. You were like, you're not going to say anything?
I'm just waiting for you to say
coming,
it.
right?
Yeah.
And as always, you'll hear from us real soon. Bye.
And that's it tonight for us on the Gaming with Scott podcast. You can always send us an email at feedback@gamingwithscott.com or catch us on Twitter. JC LaCroix is at Asmodee369. Dan is at Malkware. Josh is at ActionJack853. And Rico is at R1C0. Or me, Scott T, at GamingWScott. This is a Southgate Media production. Remember, each of us is super in our own way. Be the superhero you always wanted to see in the world. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon.